So, right. So we have so position. Okay. So.
There we go.
Okay, excellent. Right, so Stephen's list. Where do we find these lists?
Let's see. My Squadron's tab up here.
My Squadron.
And presumably it will say whose it is. And we know
Stephen
it's Rebel. There it is.
Sage. There we go.
Stephen Sage, Rebel.
Okay. Load.
So, this is, in fact...
Right, so we have, over here, we do not have that. Sorry, 1, 2, and 2.
Let me take over.
Yes, thank you.
I see you struggling with this, so...
I'm trying.
I know you're trying. I know you're trying. Just inexperience coming through.
Yes.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, so we just do that. Click there, get rid of that and that. And then...
Okay, well, we have the...
So we do have...
I believe down on the board.
Ray down first, because she's at the top.
Pilot skill 8.
Skill 8. She is plus skill 8. Is she flying the Millennium Falcon?
She is the Sloop Falcon.
Right there, Millennium Falcon. And she has her standard pilot skill of 8
Yeah.
because Ray's very good as a... She's kind of in the perfect butter zone for PS. It would be great if she was 9, but she's still versatile. You can shove it.
Yes. I
veteran sticks
really
around.
like the Force Awakens Ray. I think she's a fantastic pilot. Does loads of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
you could argue that she should be that skilled, but that she clearly is.
Yeah.
So
Now we've got interestingly on Ray, we've got one of the new EPTs, one we haven't seen in use yet before, which is expertise.
They both have expertise.
Yeah. So expertise is when you, as long as you're not stressed, when you're attacking, you change all of your focus results into hits. So effectively, it's a permanent offensive focus as long as you're not stressed.
Yeah. 4
Um,
points for that.
Absolutely,
It's expensive, but that's quite powerful.
Now,
potentially.
Ray combined with that, Ray also has Finn on board. Of course, adds an extra black dice for anything attacking or defending in arc.
I believe the quote of the day I had the other day was you saying that Ray and Finn go together like salt and pepper, cheese on toast, and
Ham and eggs.
Yeah.
Hotshot co-pilot, so good for token stripping, so potentially very powerful there. The Millennium Falcon title. Okay, so no Kane and Jarrus on there, interestingly. There is often a common pilot on Ray these days.
Common crew.
Common crew on Ray these days. Good point. And then on Cassian Andor, we also have expertise as well. A sensor jammer. Now, we don't see sensor jammers that much. People like fire control systems too much, but I'm a big fan of sensor jammers.
I am too.
Yes, it's often very hard to give up your offence in order to take extra defence. But I've never seen a sensor jam on the field without it paying itself back.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they are good. And
If it negates damage every turn, it is the defensive Duke.
yeah,
Absolutely. So where did that squadron go?
this type of thing.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, he also has Baze Malbus. I can't quite remember what he does at the moment.
Baze allows you, he's like gunner, he discount gunner, but you can attack
yes.
a different ship.
You have to attack a different
so
ship.
Cassian looks like he is there to, with Hotshot Co-Pilot. Actually, does he have... No, he
No,
doesn't have
Ray
Hotshot
has the
Co-Pilot.
Hotshot Co-Pilot.
That's interesting, because I would have thought you'd want Hotshot Co-Pilot and Baze to go together. So
Baze,
you can...
Cassian has the weapons engineer.
Then again, the weapon engineer is not bad. It means you can modify both attacks. So maybe that's not a bad combination, actually.
And has the pivot wing title, the reversible title that changes whether you are turning around or get some extra defense.
It's great because Ray's ability is dealing with the arc of the Falcon. She gets rerolls on her dice. You can roll up to 2 of her blank results.
Yeah.
When the enemy is inside your firing arc at Ray. No, it's inside your firing arc at all.
Yes.
So she benefits by having the arc. And the Sloop title gives you much more options for turning around rather than just the K turn. So it makes her ability that much more likely to pop.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm interested in seeing how this does. So
I am too. It'll be nice to see a U-wing that doesn't go down in flames.
Yes.
Well, hopefully the sensor jammer will help there.
I think it will.
I do think it will help out. I mean, it can't go as bad as as Thursday's game, can it?
No,
Thursday's game just it was awful.
It sort of disintegrated.
It literally disintegrated. The U-wing just fell apart, and it was.
I think that U-wing was made of paper, papier-mâché, which is not what you want to make a spaceship from.
Right. Okay. So, and as for
I've got that here.
Okay. So
Push the limit.
Quick draw.
Yep. Quick draw. My apologies. Yeah, quick draw. So it's rage. Electro baffle. And special ops training.
Okay, not much on.
No, very bare bones.
On quick draw there.
Quick draw, very bare bones. Quick draw. It's also worth noting that Stephen did forget the base of the U-wing, so he's using a shuttle base.
Okay.
Which,
never mind.
Which his opponent is fine with. Everyone seems to be fine with it, and even I'd be fine with it. The firing arc's the same.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't really matter. If it was another ship that had a different arc, then I would complain. But
it doesn't.
Most ships have 90-degree firing arcs. What are we talking about?
So what's the Inquisitor got?
Push the limit.
Yep.
Proton rockets.
Ooh.
Auto thrusters. And tie V1.
Is it V/1?
Yeah, V/1. No, it's /V1.
/V1.
Yeah. Which I think the proton rocket is an unusual choice.
I think it actually makes sense, mostly because everyone wants to try and keep the Inquisitor at range 3, but sooner or later he'll always end up at range 1 anyway.
That's true, and it gives him more power at
yes,
range 1.
Indeed.
Riyadh's just
especially against especially against something like the Falcon. If you can get that out of arc at range 1, then that's most likely the shield's just wiped.
Slash at the end, or dash.
Yes, there we go. Okay, right, so apologies for the delay in getting the stream up into play, but we have already started out there.
Yeah, you should have started the timer earlier, because now we're behind.
Sorry.
It's a fine. We'll make do with what we have.
Yep.
Let's give it an hour, and if we are wrong, we are wrong. Simple as that.
Absolutely. Okay.
Right, I'm going to go and basically try and find these missing lists. Because they're somewhere. They must be somewhere.
Presumably.
Yeah.
There they are. Right. Quick draw has shields, and we have actually started. The Empire are moving in.
Yep, absolutely. So we've got the Inquisitor flanking up at the top, and then Riyadh and Quick Draw coming in along the centre. And opposite Stephen on the left, we have
Cassian in the centre, and Ray coming in from below.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, both trying to flank the other, I suppose, is one way of looking at things.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you approach this game if you were Stephen?
I haven't actually flown the U-wing, so I don't entirely know how that's
taking that into account.
With that into account, Ray, I have used Ray.
Yep.
So I think what you're going to want to do with her, she's going to want to. And now Ray is unusual, her being a turreted ship who still likes her arc,
Absolutely.
so she's probably going to want to come up into essentially pincer, perhaps Riyadh or Quick Draw between the two of them. Take down one of those quickly.
Yeah.
Quick Draw is presumably going to remove one of her own shields. So if you with the electronic baffle combo, so if you can wipe out the other two as quickly as possible, that's something you really want to be able to do.
I think that's a really good point. That's the downside of that combo. If you're going to hurt one of your own shields to get that extra shot, then you're then vulnerable to people taking out the rest of the shields in the same turn, in which case you've got one single use out of your amazing ability.
Out of the excellent ability, yeah. But I think that might be why this is such a stripped down version of Quick Draw. It doesn't matter so much.
Nice and cheap, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
That's going very in fast from
Cassian.
Well, that's interesting.
I don't care. I'm getting in there.
Yes. Okay. Now, I think Ray's a bit out of position here because of the way the asteroids are placed for her. She's going to have a hard time turning in, isn't she?
She is. Yes.
Okay.
We're weapons engineering.
Yep. So target locking.
Target
makes
locks
sense.
all over. Wrong way. No, that is not the wrong way around. I can see.
And target locking at Quick Draw as well. Plenty of choice.
Move there. Yeah.
Plenty of choice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah. With the Rage Quick Draw, the key is to take out the rest of the shield in the same turn that it does that rage, because then that way it's basically gone after that. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, do we know who has initiative and the points of each of these?
That's a good point.
So Stevens is 100 points.
I didn't calculate what was Sam's cost. If you put Sam's in the system, we should be able to find out what his is.
Okay.
100 points, and Ray
points.
Now Ray does have.
Do you want to put Sam's into the system in the builder?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Okay. So. What we have here, so here comes the Inquisitor. So Ray has moved forward. She's going to get a shot on Riyadh, but it's going to be through an asteroid. It's not exactly ideal, especially with the amount of token stacking we've seen that those defenders can put up. So, and here comes the Inquisitor, and I'm predicting a boost from the Inquisitor in order to swing around and get a shot on Cassian Andor.
Yeah, I would be surprised at that myself.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so that might even be range 1. That's going to be nasty. So we might almost see a repeat of last turn. What would you think of the last game, the Ewing? Well, the game on Thursday. What would you think if the Ewing went down in one turn?
I think it'd be very disappointing because
I'd want to see this thing actually
I actually want to see it fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
He has kind of flown it right into the middle of everything there, very aggressively, without giving Ray a chance to catch up. And I think that's a mistake from Stephen.
Potentially.
I do think that is a concern.
Special forces.
It seems to be the order of the day is bringing something in too soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And effectively, you risk defeating detail.
Yeah.
One of the fundamental things to avoid is basically meeting all of the opponent's force with part of your force.
It's
and
100 dead. They are both 100 point lists.
Do we know who has initiative? Because that's going to matter for Ray and the Inquisitor.
It is. Well, we'll find out with who shoots.
Stephen must have the initiative because Ray moved before the Inquisitor.
There you go.
So that is correct.
This should be...
Okay, so here comes the Special Forces tie. 4 dice shot. Ooh! This is painful, and there's no defensive mods at all. Okay, so
apart from
his
the electronic
rage,
baffle.
Yep, so this is...
not the electronic baffle, the thing that it's got.
The sensor jammer.
That's the one.
Okay.
It does have a sensor jammer.
That will come in handy, yep. Especially seeing as only Riyadh has a focus token. Sensor... So... Is that the
it's using jammer? No, it's got 2 green dice because of the pivot wing.
Pivot wing. Okay, so he should have switched the attack dice first, shouldn't he? Huh? Yeah. Oh dear, he's forgotten totally. This is the downside of things like sensor jammer. It's easy to forget them.
That's 2 shields from Cassian Andor.
Gone on Cassian Andor already. Oh dear.
It's looking like it's going to be a repeat of the other night.
And don't forget, this is before the firing actually happens. This is Quick Draw's normal shot. 3 hits. Don't forget that sensor jammer, Stephen. He's completely left his mind. Yeah.
That's blanked out.
Blanks out. Ow. Yeah.
Oh no, he's using the sensor jammer.
Okay, so that's a bit better.
There it is.
Yeah. So 1 shield more down, but that could have saved a point last turn as well. Yeah.
That's 2 shields. He's out of shields now.
Oh,
Cassian has
3 hits, 2 shields.
Cassian has no shields left, and Quick Draw has lost a shield.
And this is where the sensor jammer would have come into play if he would have remembered it. Because that's crucial. He's made a big mistake, and I think we might be seeing Stephen not have a repeat of his loss.
Yeah. So smart move here. Ray she doesn't want to hit the token snacked up defender. She's going for quick draw. Take down those shields in order to prevent that rage combo kicking.
Get them as
I
fast
was
as
going to
possible.
point out that Sam actually turned up at the last minute. We were going to have Duncan, the national champion, here. However, he was too ill, and we had a slot open, and Sam snapped up that slot. So he was a last minute entry.
Yeah, so fair.
He
so
does
here's Finn.
It's worth noting he has a first round loss because he was late.
So
Sam will be trying to get points back here.
Yeah. So there's the blank dice from Finn.
Yeah.
So Ray's 3 normal dice. Bang, bang, bang.
Which has 2 blanks to re-roll.
Yep. 2 on 2. Okay, he needs to put this damage down. Okay, that's not bad. Spend the focus. That's 4 hits. That's very nice indeed.
Not spending the focus, just expertise.
Oh yes, of course.
EPT, and that looks. Oh, that does not look good.
So that is. It's harder to see the green dice, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Okay, so that looks like 2. So that looks like both other shields down on quick draw, I think.
Yeah, that does look like Quick Draw has no
That's brilliant
shields
because now
left.
Quick Draw cannot use his extra attack.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, she cannot, and which
Still
leads
dangerous,
to...
though. Still
dangerous.
dangerous.
Oh,
But, yes, less dangerous.
Much.
Now, if Cassian survives, and that's a bit iffy at this stage, I would say kill quick draw. Take her down fast.
Cassian shoots before Riyadh.
Okay, in that case.
Highest skill 6.
So, yeah, so this is the Inquisitor coming in.
Yeah.
So that so it doesn't matter whether it's range 1 or not. That's 3 hits. So Sensor Jammer. The Inquisitor does not have a thing. So and that's is that any damage?
I think
No, he got away with it. I
it.
think he rolled double
Managed
evades.
it.
So
Lovely.
now quick
That's
draw.
a range
If he can
1
take-
shot.
If he can take quick draw, that's worth the damage.
So that's
on
4
Cassian.
dice into Quick Draw,
Yep. And a target lock.
and a target lock, absolutely.
Yep.
Spend
2.
that.
Yeah, that's not bad because he's got expertise.
He
so
does
those
have
focuses
expertise.
count. Yep. And what's he looking for?
The fact is, well, even if he misses, he has another shot.
Yeah, they've used the wrong target lock token.
They've used the wrong target
yeah,
locks.
but they do have a target lock.
Yes, Cassian has a target lock on both of those ships in front of him.
Yes, he does. There we go. So sorting out the target locks, making sure they're okay.
All right.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, and here we go.
Is the
Reroll.
target lock, and that's another 4 hits.
That's 4 hits. If quick draw goes down, then
Which
it's not
is-
actually looking as bad as we first thought for Stephen.
Yeah, this could swing, it could be swung around very quickly.
That's quick draw dead. Boom.
wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, that's an excellent first
1,
round from the
2.
Rebels.
Is it quick draw dead? Oh no.
No,
It looks
quick
like
draw
she might
has-
have dodged.
No, that
there,
is-
there it is.
the last one was
we
a
were
crit.
right. Yes.
She was in a
Ouch.
unusual area where she was both alive
Wait, Baze
and dead.
Malbus?
What? Baze Malbus is when you miss, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
It is when you miss, yes.
So do we want to check this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check that because that's
That's not how that works.
It's not how that works.
That you would not get that for 3 points.
No,
that
you
is
wouldn't.
far too good.
It would indeed, yeah. Okay,
Okay,
so
well, maybe that's why the weapons engineer Baze Malbus combo was on there. Maybe Stephen read the card wrong.
yes, yeah. I was talking to someone earlier who thought it worked that way, and it
No,
turned out it didn't.
no,
so
you're not getting-
yeah, it's a weaker gunner.
It's a weaker. You are not getting 2 shots for 3 points.
No,
that's not going to
definitely
happen.
not. No. Okay. So yeah. So I think they've left it now, and now comes Riyadh. See, Riyadh here, if she rolls well, she has a chance to kill
read the card
Cassian
wrong,
Andor.
didn't he?
he thought that it was if you destroy a ship. Yes,
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not today.
So Riyadh has
Riyadh has.
1. Oh, that's 4. She could kill Cassian Andor
She
here,
could.
and if so, that's going to be a big blow to Stephen. Okay. So 2 evade dice. Oh,
No!
don't forget your sensor jammer. Don't forget your sensor jammer.
He's her.
Oh, she's got a focus token anyway. Yeah.
She does have a focus token.
Oh
That's
dear.
Cassian.
So sensor jam. Yeah, he's remembered the sensor jammer finally.
Finally, but
Yeah.
too little, too late because he'd still be alive.
Absolutely. If he'd remembered it on that first shot from quick draw. Yeah. Bang.
Wait,
So
2, 3.
again, unfortunately, we have just seen that go down. Yeah.
I'm begging someone. I want to actually see one of these ships.
No,
play.
no.
No.
Sam's forgotten his focus token.
Oh. Okay. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Yes.
I preempted that a bit too early there.
Okay. Yeah. So that makes more
Okay,
sense.
Cassian survives the turn.
Yes.
For a change.
Yes. Whether he'll survive another one is a
Unlikely.
different matter
Strongly doubt
entirely.
it.
But quick draw down in the first round.
Yeah.
That's a blow.
Now the question. Now here's the thing. Stephen did not flip his U-wing title over.
No, that's not turning round.
He can't turn around this turn. I think this is the
Probably the right move, in fairness, going down to 1 green die.
yeah.
would
That
probably
would
have killed him.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this is the real downside. You telegraph your maneuver,
Yeah.
don't you? And it's after executing to maneuver, isn't it?
It's after you execute maneuver, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Which means you get it back up to 2 agility on the turn that you
You do flip, that's true.
But yeah. Here's the real downside of it.
That is the downside of things.
And we know there's no question here that Riyadh is going to do a K-turn.
No question.
Absolutely, that is just obvious.
Which probably means Cassian Andor is dead. I think
Possibly, unless he runs away.
Yeah, I think the best choice, actually, that's a good point. The best choice of Cassian Andor here, 4 straightforward, flip your U-wing title and hope that Riyadh is not in range. I don't think there's much other choice here.
Yeah, because the Inquisitor's not going to be able to get around that quickly.
Hello, ITV News RBLX.
Is that the actual? I very much doubt it's the actual.
ITV. I'd be surprised unless they're doing some sort of.
And hello, Nico Tulo. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
And as we're saying to anyone on the stream, give us a shout. We'll say hi to you, answer any questions you have, and tell us where you are. Please let us know where you are located in the world. We're fascinated to see where you come from.
A lot of international viewers.
Yeah, apparently so. Okay, so here comes Riyadh.
Although it seems as though most of them don't actually speak English.
I'm really surprised by that. Why did she do such a long K-turn when she could tuck in them a lot closer? Yes, where on earth are you?
Apparently, Nico Tulo doesn't know where they are either.
If you don't know where you are, we can't help you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think this is probably not the place to go if you're trying to work out where you are.
Yes. Well, obviously, we're on Bespin.
Yeah,
clearly.
Bespin.
Yeah, where are you?
So, yeah.
And yet Cassian is...
Okay, so that's not a bad move.
Not terrible.
Now, the question here is, does Cassian flip that U-wing title? He's useless if he can't face the enemy.
This is true.
But he will probably die if he doesn't have 2 evade dice. What would you do?
He's only got the 1 hull left.
If you flip, you'll be able to attack. Go for the shot.
I agree. Flip. Yep.
Because although he's lower, but if the Inquisitor somehow doesn't get him an arc, or you can somehow kill the Inquisitor, you get that shot with Cassian. Take it.
Is he flipping that card? No, he's not. And see, this is where I said earlier about Rey's in a bad position. Those asteroids are just in exactly the wrong position to block her up.
Yeah.
She can't do a hard 1 turn. Even with the Falcon, having those hard 1 turns is very nice. She can't make it without landing on that rock. So now...
She's having trouble with the base.
Yeah. So now what she has to do is she has to fire an out-of-arc shot on Riyadh, which is not where her strengths lie.
Nope.
And next turn
she can
probably have
turn.
to do a sloop. Yeah.
A sloop, maybe.
Yeah,
A hard 1 turn will probably do her fine.
Well, she's off-angled. That's the problem. Hard 1 turn would not get her...
oh, that's true.
Yeah, would not get her with the perfect arc.
Not onto Riyadh, but maybe the Inquisitor.
And here comes the Inquisitor.
Although the Inquisitor does move afterwards.
Yeah. Now and then, I'm predicting a boost from the Inquisitor to guarantee that shot on Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
And probably still have Rey in arc, a shot on Rey as well.
He has. There we go. There's the boost.
Yep, there we go. This is still not looking that good for Stephen to
No,
break
it's not.
his losing record, is it?
He wants to break the losing record. I don't think it's happening today, personally.
No. Rey versus Inquisitor or a Defender. Yeah, Rey versus both of them at the same time. It's doable. It's not
possible.
likely. It's not likely.
It's possible, but with this build, this is a less manoeuvrable Rey than we're used to seeing.
So here comes Rey. So shooting through the rock at the Inquisitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually this Rey, the classic combo for Rey is Finn, Kanan, and Jarrus, so that you can do those Millennium Falcon sloops without getting stressed because they are a white manoeuvre.
Absolutely.
And an engine upgrade is also usual on here.
Yes,
so,
but this is coming with a hotshot co-pilot.
Yes. Right,
so forcing
1, 2, 3. Okay, so spend the... so no, nothing. So no damage there. And that was before auto thrusters. This is the problem, auto thrusters. Firing out of arc with Rey is not a winning proposition against the Inquisitor.
No.
Okay.
It's never going to end well.
Ooh! And that's 3.
So that's the Inquisitor, that's the Cassian Andor down. Gone. He's dead. Dead, he's gone, yeah. Boom. Oh dear, it's not looking good for our U-wings, is it?
No,
No.
not really.
Perhaps we can get one on later that'll do the job as well.
We do have one more list with at least a.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So based on this, I'm getting the feeling that the TIE Striker is the hit of the wave. Would you say that's fair?
I don't think it's fair because we don't really see the U-wing do what it does. It dies fast, but then we always knew that it was going to die fast.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's fair to say it's not effective.
True.
I mean, it did manage to take down Quick Draw for round 1. That's that's not nothing.
Yeah. Okay. There's the focus token. 3 hits. Rey can't stop all of those. Why is
She
rolling
can.
3
That's
dice?
range 3 through a rock.
Oh, is it through a rock? I
That's
wouldn't
through
say-
that rock.
Ah, okay. So, but that's 1. So
That's 2
2
shields.
points of damage, 2 shields damage done
To Rey.
To Rey. Okay. So, and this is the problem. Rey's good, but there's a limit. It will take damage.
Yeah.
You start hurting it enough, that is going to start
Yeah.
hurting. Yeah.
The damage just starts to rank up on any kind of ship that's only got 1 agility.
Yeah.
We've seen that with the U-wing. And
Yeah.
Look how fast that thing's gone down.
absolutely.
And the Inquisitor still has those pockets.
Yeah.
That's going to
Yeah,
hurt.
Rey's got a real job to try and avoid those this turn. Yeah, I think you're actually right, Max. Hard 1 turn, that Inquisitor is going to bump or have to fly past. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that would
hard 1
actually
turn might be the
a
best
good
choice for Rey here.
Yeah, at least deny those pockets. Yeah, but the problem is I'm not convinced that she'd get arc on Riyadh coming in.
No, but she can.
Yeah.
She does still have the turret shot.
Interesting here, Riyadh. I think a 3 forward
Yep.
to get her evade token
Yep.
puts her directly bumping into the Inquisitor.
I think you're right.
5 forward. Do you reckon? I think she can do a 5.
Maybe that might put her just past the Inquisitor.
Yeah, at least that blocks the Falcon if Illness fails. So yeah. So what do you reckon?
Well,
Sloop for Stephen or hard turn?
I'd hard turn personally.
You'd hard turn.
I'd hard turn, but
I think given the geometries, I'd go for the sloop. So yeah, just interesting choices. Given that they're that far enough away, you've got to. It gives you your arc, guarantees you your arc.
it's true.
No mods, but it's your arc. And Rey, don't forget, Rey has mods. She gets rerolls on
She
her
does
attack and
have
defense.
she does have mods on arc. Yes,
Being stressed is not the end of the world there.
this is true.
Yeah, I'd go for the sloop. But we'll have to see what Stephen does. Yeah. I mean, he might get lucky. If he can take out one of those fast,
Yep.
he might still be in with a chance. But
Maybe.
it's against the odds.
Maybe if he can wipe the Inquisitor,
Yeah, exactly.
which Rey is capable
So
of.
here we go. Here's what we said: the 3 roll forward is blocked. The 4 is forward. The blocked, but the 5 works. So the Countess Riyadh goes very fast over there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if Rey does a turn and the Inquisitor doesn't block, that's going to be a very head-to-head between the two of them, isn't it? Okay, so there's a target lock. There's focus.
Focus,
Yep,
push
makes
the
sense.
limit.
Absolutely.
So what is Rey up to?
Rey
She's-
is.
I cannot see.
Can't see. It's too.
It's
It's
the hard turn.
It's the turn.
hard
Right. So
turn.
now we see whether you would have been correct.
Well,
right.
we've got a range 1 arc shot into the Countess.
We
from
do
there.
indeed with Rey, so that's
With
going
Rey.
to help. I don't think the Inquisitor's going to have a pocket shot, no matter what happens. So that might have been the right manoeuvre.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If the Inquisitor bumps,
Well, Sam
runs away.
presumably would have known that
Riyadh was going to be
Yeah.
there, yes.
But the Inquisitor has a limited number of green manoeuvres, and they're all very tight.
They are.
I found this with the...
no, that is...
Tokenless.
It would have tokenless, which means the far better shot here is into the Inquisitor. That's range 1 in arc onto the Inquisitor. You could wipe him.
The thing to remember, though, don't forget the hotshot co-pilot. If you fire at Riyadh, you strip the focus token for your defence.
Yes, but at this point, Stephen wants to wipe a ship.
I still agree,
And that
yeah.
you can do into
Finn,
Rey.
4
into-
dice with Rey's Oh, that could be good. She's... Yeah,
Reroll that.
that's 5.
And then, but that turns into 4.
That's 4 damage.
That's 4, which
No mods on the Inquisitor.
No.
If the Inquisitor blanks out,
doesn't. But are those focuses?
those are those focuses. Right, so what's happened? Have we taken any damage?
Well, I'll have to have taken at least some.
How much damage has been taken there? So, let's see. Can you have a look at the Inquisitor on there? Can we see how much damage has been taken?
The Inquisitor has taken 3.
Okay.
He's down to 1 hull.
Oh, close. If only that last hit had gone through. So, no shields and 1 hull point. Okay. So...
And Ray is out of shields from the looks of it.
Ow. Okay. So...
But that's... Oh, that does not look good for the Inquisitor there.
Yeah, but the Inquisitor still gets to fire back. Ray's hurting
that was
it.
the Inquisitor's shot back that stripped the shields there.
Yeah. What action did Ray take?
I believe she focused.
Okay.
For the defence.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so Ray is shieldless, but the hull is okay. Yep.
Yes, from the looks of it.
Right. Okay. So
there's no damage cards over there. So
yep.
The Inquisitor's limping.
Yep. That was unlucky. If that re-roll from Stephen had worked, then the Inquisitor would have gone down. As it is, being on 1 hit point is almost as good as being alive.
Well, it is being alive.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, and now Stephen has an interesting choice here. I think that sloop's going to sloop either way will land on a rock.
Maybe.
And the K-turn, I think Stephen's going to have to K-turn. You don't often see a Falcon K-turn.
Not these days.
Yeah.
But it might be the best move.
Might be the best, especially, and without Kane and Jarvis on board, a K-turn is as good as a sloop.
It's true.
Yeah.
Either way, I think he's going to want to finish off the Inquisitor.
Yeah, no question. Inquisitor
Ray
has
versus
to be primary target.
Ray versus Riyadh could go Ray's way.
Yeah, if she gets lucky, range 1 shot, lots of damage. Yeah. I still think it's in favour of Riyadh, but...
Cassian has gone down, has he?
Cassian is out.
Oh yes, thank you. Cassian is dead.
Bing.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is, but the Inquisitor only has 1 hull, so he is also in trouble.
Okay, so K-turn.
That looks like a 3k from Riyadh.
Yep.
Just fast enough to get her tokens.
Yep. And it's going to be impossible for the Falcon to get out of that arc. Yep.
Yeah.
So Ray, I'm predicting a K-turn from Ray here.
No, that's hard one.
Oh, interesting.
That's a hard one towards the Countess.
That might hit Countess Riyadh.
Oh, maybe.
Perhaps he's going for the out of arc shot on the Inquisitor because he only needs to punch 1 damage through.
He doesn't need to do too much to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
No, that's not a bump.
Unfortunately, not out of arc. Oh dear.
No.
Ray is going to take some damage this turn. Oh, who is it? No, she can fit in there. Yeah, that is very, very unfortunate there.
But she does get her action.
She does. Got to be a focus. Got to be a focus.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. If Sam has anticipated right, the Inquisitor could get that rocket shot this turn.
Yeah.
In which case, it's basically over for Ray, isn't it?
Probably. Yeah, at that point.
Okay. So, where is that Inquisitor going?
We appear to still be deliberating over Ray's action.
Yeah.
Nope.
This is where not having engine upgrade on Ray really starts to hurt.
Yep, that's a hard one from the Inquisitor.
Is that going to do it? Okay, so it's that's an arc on Ray without bumping. Ow. So here he wants to focus.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to want to... he has pushed the limit. He's going to want to do both. Target lock focus.
Yeah. No. Ray is immune to those prockets as long as she fires at the Inquisitor.
Simultaneous fire.
Oh yeah, your Hotshot co-pilot strips the focus.
Hotshot co-pilot strips the focus away,
meaning that he can then not fire the prockets.
Yeah, he still shoots, but Ray can guarantee as long as Stephen is smart, Ray can guarantee that she does
the
not.
Inquisitor's the best target.
He's the best target anyway.
He's the one that you can kill.
Yeah,
and you strip the token anyway. So
4 dice.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So push the limits. He's got a stack of tokens though. That's the problem.
Oh,
Focus, evade, auto thrusters.
Did he just point towards Countess Riyadh? Because if so, this is a mistake. But look at that.
4 dice
with expertise.
Probably you really wanted 4 dice on the Inquisitor.
if that
Is
was...
that
if that
real?
I don't know who it was. We're going to find out whether it was the Inquisitor or not. Please tell me he did go for the Inquisitor.
That was the only reasonable target there.
I assume not, because look, he's not spent the token.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
That was definitely a mistake.
That was a
Mistake.
bad mistake, yeah. Could have killed... Yeah.
You've wiped the Inquisitor and
then not got the prockets.
Not
You
got
would
the
have saved-
prockets.
You
Yeah.
would have saved yourself 5 damage.
goodness.
Which you've just taken, what was
dear.
it, 3?
Oh,
There's
he didn't strip the token.
What?
But Hotshot Copilot says must.
You must.
Yeah.
Must. They've gone wrong there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me... did they attack? I'm going to go find out what that exchange was. 'cause
Yes.
that's important.
Because that would just be a normal shot from the
Because
start,
it's
3 dice.
A must trigger.
It is a must trigger.
Yeah. Ouch. Okay. Well, whatever happens, we know that the Inquisitor has gone down. So
The
he did
Inquisitor's
fire at
gone
the right
down,
target.
but Ray may not. No, he
Not be
fired
as
the
badly
correct
damaged,
target.
yeah.
But that return shot should not have happened.
Nope, shouldn't have happened. Okay, so boom, there we go. Down goes the Inquisitor. Good choice though.
Now, if we work this out, and it turns out that Ray would have still taken the regular range 1 shot.
But it's only 3 dice as opposed to 5.
3 dice with a target
without
lock.
a focus token.
With target lock without focus, which
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
much better prospect for Ray.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. This is the downside of having lots of abilities that trigger out of turn.
Yes.
Things like
You forget
things like
things.
Sensor Jammer,
You
things like Hotshot Copilot.
Yeah.
They are so easy to forget to
Yeah.
actually do.
Uh,
Especially if it's a new list,
Mhm.
and especially if it's one you haven't flown before or
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Yeah. Obviously, some heated discussion going on over the table. Plenty of gesturing and finger pointing.
yeah. I'm fairly certain Hotshot Copilot says must.
Hello, Sunny Sunk Onitrix, Sun Conitrix. Hello. Again, if you're on the stream, if you're in the chat, give us a shout. Say hi. Ask us any questions that you
Yeah.
want. Tell us where you are.
Okay, we had a wonderfully British situation out there where Sam was all too happy to roll a normal damage attack, whereas Stephen said it was my mistake, and so they agreed in the end to limit it to the maximum damage that it could have done with a prime whip, which is 3.
3.
So which I, being on hand, thought that it was an adequate fix to the situation, given that both were being horribly British about
Oh,
this.
dear. Oh,
Very, very appropriate.
okay. Well, that's entirely reasonable then.
Okay.
Which means then that we have Ray with 5 hull remaining
Ouch.
versus an unharmed Countess.
Oh, that only goes one way. Yeah.
I don't know. Ray has
Ray
the.
can survive.
Yeah.
Ray does have some advantages here.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Countess is a rather
there's-
predictable pilot.
She is, but the reason she's predictable is because her ability is very effective.
Her ability is excellent,
Yeah,
but Ray.
and those token stacks, it's just so hard to punch damage through there.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So there you go.
But the hotshot co-pilot means there's not going to be as much coming on the return.
So here comes the Falcon sloop. So they're going to be shooting at long range. Ray is going to get her in-arc
in-arc
fin
abilities.
and re-rolls. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. I must say,
Which means she's not going to get expertise.
I must say, I think that Stephen's made a list-building mistake here. The Hotshot co-pilot's good, but he really wants that Kanan Jarrus so
I
that
think
he...
you might be right, especially with expertise.
That's the key thing.
I mean, yes, with expertise, but I think personally it saved a procket hit.
It did save a procket
you,
hit.
If you'd remembered
Bad
it,
luck,
then
one hit, re-rolls from Ray, 3 hits. Okay, 2 hits.
2
so
hits. That's,
oh, hello.
Riyadh,
One of
she
2 evades.
spends her evade.
and is forced to spend the focus token.
Yes, that is... Now that... Are they going to remember it this time?
Yes.
Which means she still has
Target lock.
target lock.
Yeah.
But Ray also has modification on her green.
She does, yes. But she's
Just
got
for,
fewer dice in total. She's got
Oh,
a
she has the
blank...
same number if it's range 3.
She's got, but one of them is a blank automatically, so it's on the re-roll that it can do anything. Okay. 1, okay.
2.
2, okay, that's
a
so
blank.
there's Finn's blank, 2 evade dice. This is doable. There's 1 evade. There's
1 evade.
1 evade.
So 1 shield down.
One
One
hold
hull
down.
down.
1 hull down.
Ray,
The shields
yeah.
are already
So,
out of it.
See, there is the possibility that if Ray can do enough damage in the future to Riyadh, that we could see Ray outlast Riyadh. However, it's very unlikely given the current state of affairs.
Yeah.
That much damage, yeah.
Yeah, Ray's better on the offense than Riyadh, but Riyadh is much better on the defense.
Okay,
And moving.
Here we go with a K turn.
Bang.
Now, here's the thing: is Stephen going to sloop?
No, it's stressed.
What are the,
Oh, of course.
What are the points at this page? If Stephen can survive, does he win with half points lost on Ray? Can he win by surviving?
That's a good point. Let's find out.
He does have to survive for a
Let's
half
do
hour.
the calculations. He does have to survive for half an hour. That is an important point.
Yes, I think personally he's going for the win. Oh, that's not good.
No, not at all. So
No.
35 and...
Dear.
Oh dear, and that just cannot stay on the base.
Yes, it's not the most stable ship.
Do you run
ship.
down or up? I think you run down, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
So...
No, currently it's heading towards Sam.
Sam because...
And-
Yeah.
because
Hello to
points on the
Violent
Falcon.
Sunshine.
Violent sunshine. Well, being a redhead, that certainly is how I feel about it.
Do you some damage?
It does me a lot of damage.
Okay, so an out of arc shot from Ray. This is the problem. The Falcon can keep. Sorry, the Falcon can't K-turn twice. The Riyadh
Not-
can. Riyadh
not,
has really
not
heavily
without
stacked
Kanan.
defences.
Well, not if Ray decides she's going to sloop next turn, because then if a K-turn will be wasted, because you would block K-turn, but then he wouldn't K-turn anyway.
He can K-turn anywhere.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Yeah, Riyadh has
But
all of those
Riyadh
options.
goes first,
She does. Yes.
so is not going to be able
That-
to
that's-
react.
Good point.
However, here comes Stephen. Range 1 shot. Now, no auto thrusters, so
No,
1, 2,
but
target lock.
target lock.
1, 2, 3 points of damage.
Expertise.
Expertise
Yeah.
is okay, so that's 3.
And that, tokens. Evade token, focus token.
The focus has to go.
Gotta spend the focus token. Yep.
Might as well.
Yeah.
And I believe that's everything.
But here comes Riyadh.
Yep, here she comes.
Range 1 shot, 4 dice.
4 dice
With a target.
Oh,
Oh!
that she does not really
1, 2,
need.
3.
Wow.
4. Oh, goodness.
That's
And there's a
game.
crit there in
If-
there.
Probably
That's
flanked.
game.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, dear. Poor Stephen.
And
Oh dear.
so Stephen continues to have his unfortunately bad luck on the stream.
Wait, that looked like it. No, that's
Yeah,
game.
there's
That
the
is
handshake.
game. There's the handshake.
Well-
It's over.
It
That
is.
is the lot.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well,
That is all she wrote for that game. Ouch, that was painful.
Yeah, that was very painful.
So we still have a loss for Stephen on the
Okay, so
stream.
looking back
Well-
at that, where did it go wrong for Stephen?
Well, I wasn't really here for most of the game, so it's only really you 2 weeks.
he lost Cassian very quickly.
Yeah.
Cassian went down much too fast.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah.
That seems to be a thing that the U-wing is prone to.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Well, I don't
Maybe.
know. I'm not,
I've seen it twice and it's done it
I'm
twice.
not convinced you
but-
can draw that conclusion.
Yeah,
the reason
it is
it went
maybe a
down
little
fast
early.
is because it had all 3 ships shooting at it.
It did.
Without Ray there to draw fire or to add her firepower
That's,
that much.
that's the thing. Everyone is flying it like an assault ship, and yes, it is an assault ship, but it is a support assault ship.
Yeah.
That's the key thing.
A fairly mobile one. If you compare it to a shuttle, the people
yes.
have flown
Yeah.
fighter shuttles before.
Yeah. It basically is a fighter shuttle. It's a transport that's there to help your fleet and buff your fleet,
Yeah.
but it's not meant to get in the thick of it.
No, it shouldn't be the first ship. What it should be is behind Ray.
Exactly.
Ray with Finn with her rerolls, she can tank some damage. The shuttle should have been, the U-wing should have been following it behind.
Yeah.
And
Especially,
that's defeating detail.
especially since Ray, although she works best with her arc, has a 360 to fall back on,
Yeah.
and at least the U-wing can then have to
U-wing.
use its arc to catch
Yes.
anyone
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
range 1. So I do think that's probably the
sort of
strategy problem.
Send Ray in fast.
That actually, what Stephen was just doing there, pointing the U-wing towards the Falcon, that's actually I think the best setup that you could play.
Yeah.
Moves the Falcon forward, has the U-wing turn in
Turn
behind
it,
it.
yeah. Oh, totally. Okay.
But yeah.
I must admit, I was impressed by expertise.
I was too.
It did
I mean,
good
that's
job.
powerful. That is very powerful.
It's 4 points, and it's worth every one of those. 4 points.
Absolutely.
If Stephen had gone Kanan Jarrus instead, that would have been even better. Okay, you'd have lost the token stripping, but I think that having expertise on your sloops and not being stressed on your sloops for better movement next turn would have been so much better a choice.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, but as it is, sadly, he flew the U-Wing straight into 3 sets of range 1, range 2 fire without Ray there to support. Bam.
Yeah.
Down it went.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not...
Yeah. If it hadn't had that sensor jammer, it would have been even worse.
Yeah, and to be fair, you were talking about could he run with Ray. However, he had 25 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
He
That's
could
too
not
long.
survive.
And
That
it's
is
no
just too
engine
long.
upgrade.
No edge upgrade.
No.
Yeah.
Those TIE defenders are fast. It would catch up with you eventually, and then it would kill you.
Yeah,
Do the coup de grace.
absolutely.
And especially if you're running away, you're then not using the arc anyway, so then you're not benefiting from free
Yeah.
rolls. So,
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was all, again, second game, all lost on the setup. Yeah, and where Ray was, we're going in along that flank where the asteroids blocked her turn in, that meant she couldn't come in to support Cassian
Yes.
just when he needed
Yeah.
it.
So we have actually quite a lot of players today. We have 23. We've got 1 slot open because Duncan, the UK National Champion, was actually coming with a friend. So both of them, Duncan, of course, being ill, couldn't make it. His friend couldn't come.
Yeah.
2 slots open. Sam filled the 23rd slot.
And we have a buy for the
Have a buy for the 24th, which
Yeah.
this round was Oliver. Speaking of the breakdown of the lists, we have a dark side favour today, as we have 11 Imperial lists.
That new TIE Striker, I think, features heavily.
Again, I do think so. That's the case because Duchess is actually one of the most used ships in list today. So we,
It's also interesting to see that the
TIE Striker.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
TIE Strikers.
TIE SF is also very popular.
I like that.
Yeah, people are really getting have it. And I was saying about Robin Jarvel, who you saw flying on Thursday. He's always been a Rebel and Scum player, but he's really taken to that TIE SF. It appeals to him so much, and I think
Yeah.
it looks like a lot of other people are feeling that as well.
It's a good ship.
It is.
4 of the
It's a
Imperialists
very good
contain
ship.
a Special Forces TIE. 5 contains a TIE Striker. 5 contain an FO, and the most used ship right now is a Defender at 7.
No surprise there.
at all.
No
Yeah.
surprise
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
And we've seen twice. Okay, both games have been lost by because of we think poor setup,
Yes.
sending the wrong ships in the wrong order.
Yep.
But we've also seen it's really hard to hurt those defenders.
It is.
One
It
one,
is.
it's virtually impossible to punch damage through against a TIE defender, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
focus them down.
absolutely.
Agreed. So yeah, we've got 11 Imperial squadrons, 7 Rebel squadrons, which is nice to see that number increasing since the last time.
We had a tournament a couple of tournaments ago. 24 people in there, 2 Rebel squadrons in total. That was in the days of the Jumpmaster, the U-boat.
Yeah, the
And
U-boat.
I think nothing has helped the game so much, with the possible exception of the TIE Phantom nerf, as hitting those Jumpmasters.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly Scum is the lowest with only 5.
Only 5 of them.
Well, I think part of that, they didn't get any new toys.
They did not.
That is true.
They will later on in the month.
They will in the
and
month.
at which point I strongly suspect we'll see some more Scum come
Which
out.
I'll point out, 2 of the lists are actually exactly the same. for
Oh,
Scum.
really?
Exactly. To the point, everything is exactly the same. And both of them are Paratini lists, which is Tiny Mindlink, Fen Rao, Asajj Ventress, and Manaru.
Has this list by chance won some significant tournaments?
Yes, it has. It is currently a significant list within the meta, and so I'm not surprised to see 2 players flying the exact. That's what concerned me. It's like they're 2 exactly the same lists. That strikes me as something which it strikes me as a meta.
Who's running those ones? Just out of interest.
Jeff Ball and Wojtek. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his
Wojtek,
surname because he is Danish.
That would be Polish.
Polish?
Polish. That sounds Polish.
Yeah, it
Or
sounds
thereabout.
Polish.
Eastern European.
Eastern
of some
European.
kind, yes.
So yeah, Wojtek, who is a very skilled
Not that I'm
player.
an expert.
He's a very skilled player for
Yes.
Scum. And Jeff Ball, who we've seen on the stream a few times now.
Yes.
Duncan is running a Cavalry Scouts, so 2 contractor scouts making a return, unusual.
Yep.
Chris Puttock, which is running a similar to the Paratini.
Yep.
Asajj Ventress, Fen Rao, and Nadru. Both Fen Rao and Asajj Ventress have been fairly common.
That
you were
one's
saying.
interesting. I was speaking to Chris earlier. He said he wasn't wasn't that enthusiastic about being on the stream, partly because he's quite tired and
Yes,
slightly hungover.
yeah.
But apparently being tired and hungover is his normal state of being. It hasn't stopped him in the past.
No, we have had him on the stream before. Maybe we'll have him later. We'll see.
Possibly.
And then, of course, we've got Ed Bradley with his...
I'd be interested in seeing that.
This
Iron is
isn't-
fallen out of favour. I'd
It
love
has.
to see Quad Ion Cannon BTL title, so it's
Title.
not the dull turrets, it's the actual forward-facing
Yes.
On
ships.
that low pilot skill, he's gonna. That's
Interesting, depending on
it's
who faces.
interesting. But
I'd
there's
be interested
four
to see
of
that.
them.